Hey there! Today I'm going to get a bunch of facts and figures and origami those things into a big pimp hand, and then I'm going to use that giant origami pimp hand to slap an SJW across the face. That's my umbrella guy impersonation. Do you guys like it? Maybe I should start doing that. Impersonations of the other guys. No, I'm just kidding. Just joking around. I love Umbrella Guy. He does great work. Facts and figures. He is the number cruncher of the Comicsgate movement. But this is Nerdicane. Getting to what we're going to talk about here. The news just came down that IDW is going to be producing Marvel Comics, their own line of licensed comics. It's going to be separate from the Marvel Universe, and people are freaking out about this. Well, they're not freaking out about it, but they're talking about it. And a lot of people say this is the end of Marvel, and Marvel's going to start falling apart. They're just going to start selling out their characters to other comics. And I really don't think that's the thing. I don't think that's the motive here. I'm actually pretty excited about this. I think this is a really good thing because, yes, they're giving the license to IDW, and the IDW people are going to be making comics with the Marvel Comics characters. But when you license those things out, there are, and I guarantee in the current environment, there's going to be things in that contract, like things you can and you can't do. There are, with the characters, are going to be very well outlined. There's also, if IDW doesn't already have a social media policy, I guarantee this contract will have a social media policy for the artists, especially for the writers, because they know exactly what happened with Aubrey Sitterson and how they tanked that G.I. Joe franchise, how he tanked it. But so these things are going to be there. And a few months ago I guarantee those things are going to be there. A few months ago I did a video on basically how to save Marvel Comics, and one of the things in there was that they needed outreach. They needed outreach to the new audience. They needed to go and do a line of comics that were for kids again. And boom, here it is. This is what it is. It's going to be a non-serious comics, all ages comic. And that's something that Marvel has desperately needed. DC's done a pretty good job of it in recent years, going after that market. And they've been very successful with it in the toys and the comics. So now we finally get to see, oh God, there's a lot of traffic, doing a walking video with little Nerdicane Jr. But as that's why you can probably hear him calling for his mama. But sorry, had to run across the street in front of a car. Little Nerdicane Jr. loves it when I do that. But it's Marvel showing that they're doing outreach to the younger audience. And that's a good thing. That's something that they've needed to do for a while, since DC's been capitalizing in that regards. Okay, let me pause this. So yeah, these things are going to be, they're going to have a different trade dress. They're going to look different on the cover. That's what a trade dress is. And I almost guarantee they're going to have a completely different writing staff. You're not going to see Dan Slott, and you're not going to see Mark Waid. You're not going to see them writing for IDW on this Marvel line. So, and that's a really good thing. So it's also from Disney. If you look at this, the way I'm looking at it, this is a vote of no confidence. This is Disney saying, we want to make a line of Marvel Comics to reach out to kids and to draw in a new audience. We want a line that parents don't really have to know much about the writers and what's going on in comics, that they can give to their kids and know that it's not going to be propaganda of some sort. It's not going to have inappropriate content for kids. And that's what this is going to be. It's also it's a vote of no confidence in Marvel. They're basically saying, hey, we want a line of comics to market directly at the new audience, at kids. And they've basically said, okay, everybody under C.B. Cebulski, everybody under Tom Brevoort, we don't trust you to talk to kids. We don't trust you to talk to our next generation of fans, of comic book buyers. So I think that's a really good thing. I think it's a good signal coming from Disney that they're reaching out. They're reaching out to this audience to grow the audience, and they're looking at what they have currently going on at Marvel right now, and they're saying these aren't the people to do it. These aren't the people who are going to go out and they're not going to cultivate that audience, because they're not cultivating an audience right now. We can't expect them to do it. So, and it's a cool door that's open. So suddenly, to write Marvel Comics, you don't have to get into that club at Marvel Comics. You can get in at IDW, which has had a recent shakeup of staff, and so you're going to start seeing some new writers getting a shot at writing Spider-Man, at writing Captain America, at writing Black Panther through IDW, which could, if they write well and they follow the rules and they're good with the fans and they cultivate an audience, you'd probably see those writers going to Marvel and being part of the Marvel writers. But that's my thoughts on the situation. I want to get this out while the press was while the ink was still wet. But tell me what you think in the comments. Tell me if you think I'm way off. I don't think I am, because I think I have a pretty good business mind. But I'm Nerdicane. You can hit me here. You can hit me on Twitter. Hit a like and a subscribe. I really need subscribers here on YouTube so I can get monetized sometime this year. But thanks for your time. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.